Hey everyone, it's Natalia and welcome back to Glossy Confidential. I'm here today with a quick review and I'm going to be doing a review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. Now this is one of the most hyped about products in the entire makeup world at the moment. I think every woman and her mum and her grandma and her dog, or whatever that saying is, seems to have this kit. Now this kit is available in Australia for a few places. I think I've heard on the grapevine that Hair House Warehouse may be selling Anastasia Beverly Hills, but everyone I've been to in Sydney just have never even heard of it, so I'm not too sure how that's going or when it's coming in or what's happening with that. I got this one however from Lipstick Republic. I'm going to have a link down below to Lipstick Republic's website where I got this from, and also a coupon code if you are wanting to get 10% off. So I'll have everything that you need linked down below in the description box. But this is the ever so famous contour kit. Now this has just been talked about for the longest time. I can't even remember how long it's been out for, but it's been around for a long time. I've wanted to get it for quite a while, but just because it's Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's really hard to get here in Australia. So the contour kit, in case you've never seen it before, comes as a pre-made kit of 6 shadows. You can customize them, like you can buy these individual pans because they do pop out very easily. You can buy individual pans and sort of customize your own shade from their website. So if you did want to customize it, you actually have to buy the pans specifically from the Anastasia website. They don't come available in any of the retail stores like Sephora or Lipstick Republic. So the colours you've got here is Vanilla, which is a matte shade, a bit more of a pink tone matte shade, Banana, which is a yellow tone matte shade, you got Sand here, which is like a pink tone shimmer shade, and down the bottom you've got Java, Fawn and Havana. So they are the shades that you get. These are pre-made ones in this palette, so every palette if you buy you'll get these particular shades. So the reason I sort of was a little bit hesitant to purchase this palette is because I wasn't too sure how these shadows would look on someone of my skin colouring. Every other person I've seen use this has got lighter skin colouring, and of course all these shadows are going to show up on them amazingly well because they have got that light skin colouring. For me, my concern is these darker shades, if they would actually be dark enough for me and my skin tone to contour and to bronze. I've got a lot of other contour colours that just sort of blend in. You can't even see them on my skin colour. And also these light shades here, especially the matte ones, that may come across as being a little bit too chalky or a little too ashy on my darker skin colouring. So for those of you who are wanting a reference, I'm about an NW42 in MAC, or 66 in Marc Jacobs, or 6L, which I think is Fawn in Ellis Farr. So that's like a bit of a reference guide as to what my skin colouring is. So first of all, let's talk about these ones. These two matte shades, I find the Banana shade on my skin colour is just a little bit too yellow. It's just too bright. It actually looks very unnatural on me. It's what I've got on today, and I'm going to insert a clip of me applying it. It's what I've got on today, but I've actually mixed these two together because I want the brightness, but I don't want to be too yellow. So I've mixed the pink tone and the yellow tone together, and that has just sort of created this bit more of a muted highlight shade. This shade here is a shimmer shade, Sand, and you can use it as a highlight. It is a very nice shimmer. It's not over the top highlight, like it's not like a Becca Opal shimmering skin perfector, so it adds a bit of a highlight, a little bit more of a subtle highlight, like instead of like the Becca one, but it still makes a really nice glow. It is a beautiful shade. So these 3 shades I can use. I like them because I can use all of them. And then the bottom ones here, this one I find a little bit, I haven't actually to use this colour. I use this colour here, Havana, as a bit of a bronzer, like just around the perimeter of my face, just to sort of bronze up and warm up my skin. But then I do use this shade here as a contour shade. Now this shade here is Fawn, and it is a lot more of a cool grey based brown as opposed to these ones. These ones are very warm. Well, this one's very warm. This one is slightly warm if you were probably a lot fairer. This might be a nice one to use as a contour, but this one has definitely got that grey cool undertone, which is what you really want in a contour shade. So I really do like that. I think that's a really beautiful colour, and they've done such a good job making that shade. It isn't too pigmented either, which is another thing I like about it. You don't actually want it to be highly pigmented because you want like a light subtle shadow. You don't want it to be too much because that's when you need to go and blend and it can get too messy. So I have used the contour here, so you can just see it is just a hint of a shadow, but it's not over the top. These blend amazingly well. They are very creamy, but they're just the perfect pigmentation that you can build up if you need to, but you don't need to go too much at all. So I don't know if you can really see these shades on my hand there, but I will be inserting full swatches and everything on my blog. I've got up close swatches of the colours itself, but you can see here that this one here and this one here, these are both cool tone shades. These two here are cool tone shades, and this is one. So I'm actually very surprised at how much I can use this. I can actually use all of these shades. I don't tend to use this one as much, but I do use this one for contouring, and I can use this one for bronzing, and it still does show up and add a little bit of nice warmth to my face. Apart from that, like, the packaging is like a cardboard, sturdy cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure. The only thing I would suggest is putting a mirror here, because this is actually a really good size. It's great for traveling. Like, it's very sleek, it's very slimline, it's not too bulky, and it has got that magnetic closure, so I think it would be, your products do feel really secure in there. But this is actually a really beautiful, thick, wide rectangle shape. If they put a mirror in here, I feel like it would really take the packaging to another level. I think it would actually be a complete kit. So I guess that is sort of my overall review on the contour kit. I really am very surprised that I like it as much. I can understand what people are talking about, because the colors are beautiful, they blend really nicely, they're smooth, they're creamy, the contour shades are the perfect pigmentation that you can build up if you want, but it's not going to be too scary and too much contour at the same time, so it's not going to look so harsh. And those highlight shades as well, even like that cheek highlight, the shimmery one, is just really nice subtle glow, and when I do mix those together, it's just, I really do like how this works. So there's only, out of the 6 shades here, there's only 1 shade that I wouldn't really go and use all that much, purely because I like the cooler, deeper contour shade, but I think it's a really good kit. I think they've done a really good job on that. So if you have been wanting to try it out, I would recommend it. I'd be very interested to go on their website and see what the other refill shades are like compared to these ones, like within depth and coolness and stuff like that. So that's my review on the contour kit. I give it a thumbs up. If you've been wanting to try it and you've been on the fence about it, I think it's a really lovely product, and I'm glad I picked it up. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any review requests, please leave it in the comment bar down below, and I'll certainly get around to that. Don't forget, I will have a link to my blog and where you can get this from with a discount code, and on the blog's going to have up close photos and swatches of all these shades on my skin colouring. So that's it for now. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.